Hey stars, welcome to my channel, Shae.equilibrium. My name is Natasha, and the focus of my channel is maintaining a balance in our everyday lives. And when I talk about balance, I'm talking about being able to balance our relationships, our spiritual life, our fashion. A lot of fashion is here. And also being able to balance out our physical life. And so you're going to get all of that on this channel. So if that's what you like, welcome. Click on that subscribe button. Make sure to give me a thumbs up and share this video with anyone who you think would be interested in this topic today, or any of the other topics that I've discussed in the past. And if you are interested in knowing what I'm wearing, it will be in this cutaway someplace over here, okay? So you will be able to see exactly what I'm wearing today. So with no further ado, I'm going to jump into the video or the topic for today. And I'm going to be giving you some tips. I'm going to give you some thrifting tips. And I do have my notes right here that I'm referring to because I took some time to sit down and think about what I do when I go thrifting. Number one is know the days that the store comes in with its orders. Know the days when new stock is coming into the store, right? You want to be the first there so that you can see everything. You have first dibs on everything that is coming into that particular store. So go ahead, ask the person, do you know what days you usually get your new items in? Tip number 2, know the sale days. Yes, it's a thrift store, and yes, how much less can it be than $10? It could be $5, right? I love my $5 deals. So know those days when things are on sale. Not everything in the thrift store is cheap. Sometimes they will have, and if you're hearing a little noise in the background, that's my heater that's coming up. So excuse the noise. But not everything that you're going to find in the thrift store is going to be cheap. Sometimes they may have things for $30. And once I bought something for actually $70, but it was my Uggs boots, and I've never seen another Uggs boots like that again. It had various colors on it. That's the most that I have ever spent on one item in a thrift store. So know the sale days. Know where items are in the store. That will save you a whole lot of time. And that takes time for you to learn the thrift store that you go to. If you like that particular thrift store, you went there, you found items that you like, I would say for you to learn that store. Know where they put certain things. Like I know I'm a vintage girly. I love vintage pieces. I love quirky pieces. I love different pieces that not everyone is going to like. For instance, the skirt that you see that I have on over there, it is a thrifted skirt, but it is different and it is fabulous. So I know the areas in the store that they usually put it. And when they switch around the store, which they tend to do every now and then, they try to move items around so you're not too familiar with the store. But as soon as I go to a rack, I can see that, oh, this is the vintage section, right? And it's usually the cheapest section that has the best quality. So learn the things that you like and then kind of walk around the store and see where they place them, because usually it's placed, you will have the skirts in one section, the pants in another section. Vintage things are usually on their own racks. Sweaters are usually on another rack. Learn how the store sets up their store and learn where the things are placed in the store that you like so that it will save you a lot of time when you go there. Now, this is a sweet tip that I always do. Check the rack that's closest to the mirrors. You see, people tend to pick up a lot of nice things in the thrift store because they like them. But they go to the mirror, they try it on, they put this on, they're like, that don't fit me. So they put it, they're not going to go back in the thrift store and say, oh, let me go put this. Let me go put this away. At least I don't do that, right? I just usually hang it back on the closest rack that's by the mirror. So check those racks and see what's on there. See if you find any gems. Usually that's where you find a nice amount of things because a lot of people cannot fit the things that they picked up, or when they put it on, it was too small, it was too big, oh, the color didn't fit right. They realized that it wasn't their style. They didn't have enough money. They're pulling out things from out of their cart and they're looking at those things first in the mirror. And so they usually put it on the closest rack. So check those racks that's closest to the mirror. The next thing is to have an idea of what you need before you go to the thrift store, because I'm telling you, the thrift store could be thrifting. It could be thrifting. And it's always thrifting for me. So to have an idea as to what you want or what you need, not what you want, because you're going to see a lot of things that you want. But if you go in there already with a mind saying, you know what, I'm going in here for the monochrome look today, so I'm basically sticking to one color. You know, when you get there, your eyes are scanning past everything else, and it helps you to identify what you want a lot much easier. If you go in like I do sometimes, because retail is my therapy, right? But if you go in just willy-nilly, not knowing what you need, not knowing what you want, you're going to pick up a lot of things. And sometimes you could come home and find out that you have so many of those items already in your closet and you did not need it. And so you are not too happy with your purchase. So to make sure that you are thrifting with intention, and go check out that video if you have not seen it as yet. I have a ton load of thrifting videos that I will link in the description box. So if you want to feast, you want to binge on thrifting videos, just check down in the description box and you'll see some of my videos. But make sure when you are there, you know what you need, what's missing from your closet. And staying on that same thing is to have a sense of things you will not buy even if you like it. I'm going to say that again. Have a sense of things you will not buy, even if you like it. Because what tends to happen is that we tend to like a lot of things. I like a lot of things, but not a lot of things are my style. So I had to learn my style, and I had to learn that when I go into the store, it's not everything that I can pick up, because it's not everything that is my style. So it's not going to work for me. I like it, but not on me. It's for someone else. Know those things that you like, but it's not for you. So you don't go into thrift store and you say, oh, it's $5, I like it, and you bring it home and you realize that you're not going to wear it. So know what you like when you go thrifting, so that when you get there, know what you like, but you're not going to buy. So when you get there, you can say, oh, I like it, but I'm gonna leave you because I know you're not gonna work for me. And then you can know the thing that you like and that you will buy. Know your style so that you will not waste time buying unnecessary things in the thrift store. Dang. Okay, I'm giving you guys some nuggets. It's falling. So catch them. These are thrifting nuggets. The next thing I would say is to wear clothing that you can try things on over. You go to the thrift store. A lot of thrift stores, they may have dressing rooms, but they're not allowing you to try on those clothing that you have. They don't take returns. This is not Macy's. This is not Bloomingdale's. This is the thrift store. What you buy, you keep, right? You can't return it. So a lot of times, since they don't have a fitting room, or they will not open their fitting room for you to try things on, it is best that you wear something that you can pull something on over and you can try on those items. You know that it fits you. You're not disappointed when you get home and you're like, oh, I wasted money, even though it may be $5, $10. Nobody has time to waste money. That could be lunch. So wear something that you can actually try these clothing on over. One other thing, I see some people, they go to the thrift store and they're like, oh, I didn't find anything. Really? How long did you spend? Oh, I spent like 10 minutes. 10 minutes in a big thrift store? No. You can't spend 10 minutes in a big thrift store if you're not a thrifter. If you're a thrifter that knows the store, that knows where the items are placed, your eyes could zoom and say, that one. Yes, you can do a 10-minute run in and run out. For a person who is not used to thrifting and you want to find something, you're going to have to give yourself more time. So make sure if you're going thrifting that you're carving out an hour of your day to walk around and rummage. Yeah, get ready to rummage. The thrift store, it is not an orderly store. Not all thrift stores, some are. Actually, for those thrift stores that colorize their items, I get dizzy. Because if I'm looking at all these whites, I can't do it anymore. All these reds, all these blues, I can't. I like the move in and spot in and say, this one, and pull in. I can't do it too much organization when it comes on. I do my closet in color though, but for some reason in the thrift store where there's so many things, please don't do that. I get confused. It's torture for me and I just have to leave. So a lot of thrift store may not be as organized as you would like for it to be. You have to rummage through things. Give yourself enough time to do that. so that you can have the full experience of the thrift store. Another tip is, and we're winding down, this is now tip number 8. Bring a bag with you. Bring a bag. Because sometimes, is that an 8 or a 9? I think this is tip number 9. Bring a bag with you to the thrift store. A lot of thrift stores are going to charge you for their bags. And the one that I go to actually charge you $2 for a bag. $2. Do you know how many bags I have in my trunk? Because I did not bring my bag with me, and so I'm paying them $2 for the bag. And after spending what I spent in the thrift store, they need to give me those bags for free. But a lot of times they're not for free, so I'm just giving you heads up. Thrift with intentions, thrift inexpensively. Bring your bags. I know a lot of you have so many bags in your cupboards. You don't need another one. So bring that bag with you when you're going thrifting. And plus, it looks a little tacky walking out with clothing in your hands on the street. Not a good look. I've done it. Because I did not want to pay for the bag. But it's not a good look. So bring a bag with you. This tip here is a gem. And this is the last tip. Tip number 10. Rummage, 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 rummage. Rummage through those containers. You know those little baskets that's there? Rummage through those baskets. They tend to have some nuggets in there. They tend to have some gems, some diamond pieces that's in there. Once I actually found a Tory Burch wallet for $5 in the basket. So when you see those little baskets that they have in the thrift store that they just dump a whole bunch of little stuff, rummage through it. You can actually find yourself a nice pair of leather gloves that you can use on your cell phone. So don't be afraid to kind of like scoop out stuff and look through. Walk with your hand sanitizer, another nugget drop in. Walk with your hand sanitizer when you go to the thrift store, because you want to make sure you clean your hands after that. Just in case you have to scratch your face or anything like that, you want to walk with your hand sanitizer. That was for free. But I'm going to give you another bonus, and then I'm going to wrap up this video because I don't want this video to be too long. Bonus, ding, 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 ding. Know the hours that the store closes. You would not believe how many people I see trying to get into the thrift store. They came on a bus, on a train. They heard that this thrift store is good, and they got there and it is closed because the store closes at 5:30, very early. It does not stay open as long as other stores do. So know the hours for the thrift store that you're going to. Not all thrift store closes early, but a lot of them do. So know their closing hours so you're not getting there, getting ready to shop, giving yourself enough time, and boom, the door is closed on you. So thank you, stars, for staying here with me. And I hope you like those thrifting tips that I gave you for free. Nuggets, nuggets, nuggets. Falling, falling, falling. I hope you catch them and enjoy your thrifting journey, or the next time you go thrifting. And remember that we are stars, and stars can only do what stars do. We shine brightly. Bye. God bless you.